Hey guys, it's Michele Charest, and I just want to give a praise report of God giving me the victory for all of those of you who were contending for me and my husband and in the spiritual. God really used you guys to war on our behalf for the fight of our lives and the complications of COVID. And I just wanted to share how I was prideful and how I was deceived by the devil. So first of all, he told me lies that I would be okay without getting the vaccine. He made me prideful that I didn't want anybody else to know or announce that I was unvaccinated. So it was okay. He let me believe that it was okay to just go ahead and walk around without your mask. And he convinced me that I didn't need the vaccine. And I was wrong. Because I chose not to take the vaccine, the protection of the vaccine, I was exposed through a coworker whose husband got exposed to COVID because of another coworker. And so there was just 2 days before the symptoms showed that I was positive for COVID. And so then it was just 2 days later that my husband also had symptoms and we both tested positive. And so COVID loves being overweight, people that are overweight, people that have diabetes, and people that didn't take the level of protection in the vaccine. And what it does is it brings complications and it sets people in critical condition the moment you come into the ER immediately. And so we experience low oxygen levels, pneumonia, the fact that we were overweight, that I was a diabetic. It set me in ICU immediately at a critical state because I didn't have any level of protection by the vaccine that, number one, is made free and available to everybody. And so every day here at the hospital, I meet a brand new nurse here on the front lines here at Summerlin Hospital. And they're the ones that see firsthand the bodies that don't make it throughout the night. And because those people chose not to take the level of protection in the vaccine. And so they're all in agreement that if they had just at least chosen to get their first shot, it would have given their lives a chance to be saved, because at least their bodies would know how to deal with the exposure to an infection. When you boil it all down, it's an infection that's going around and around, and our bodies need to know how to respond to it. So even the person that exposed me, who had taken her first shot, she did way better than my husband and I did, who didn't have any protection at all. So I almost died here because of how critical I was when I came to the ER. And so now I know the truth that we all need the protection of the vaccine. Every single person. God has made it available for free for everybody to take. And so when you look at it, the risks of not having any level of protection are so much more greater because of not having at least that first shot. So protect your kids, because there's a Delta variant out there that is highly contagious, and it doesn't care how old the kid is. It's highly contagious to all ages. At first, people were saying, okay, the little kids don't need it. They're the ones that need it the most. They need that level of protection. And so the infection, it doesn't care how young your child is. They need to be protected too, so that you need to have that peace that you did give your child a chance to, with the vaccine, to say, look, I know how to deal with this infection in this body. And so we all need to get our children vaccinated and get them that first level of protection. Without it, parents, you will not have that peace of mind that you gave your kid any type type of protection to protect themselves at all. So my recommendation is go find the place that's giving the vaccine for free, pull up their sleeve, and let them have their first shot and go about your day. Parents, you will be so glad that even if they were to be exposed just like how I did, that you gave them the opportunity that will save their lives. So officials, they're surprised that child vaccinations are just so low, but there's nobody out there encouraging the parents to go and get it done. So don't wait to get them protected by the first shot. They all need it, and you will have great peace that you gave their bodies a chance to fight. So don't make it hard. It's not about political issues. It's about an infection that their bodies need the protection of from the vaccine to give them a fighting chance. Because once they come here and they weren't vaccinated, it's too late. They're already in critical condition, and it puts them in a position for somebody to say, let's make the call for their lives. If we cannot help them because of the air that we were giving them and it wasn't enough and they couldn't handle it, then therefore somebody calls the shot for their lives. Parents, you want to have them protected. You will have great peace. The risks are greater of not having at least that first shot than to just wait or think that you don't need it. So I just wanted to bless you guys and encourage you guys, get it done, and you guys will feel the peace of mind knowing that you gave your child every chance to fight this vaccine. And not fight the vaccine, but fight the infection and have the benefits from the vaccine. All right, love you guys.